Okay, gonna turn the game volume down just a scotch. I believe my microphone is actually working now. As much as I love the music here, and I really do, it can be a little overpowering at times. So it's time for Dog to craft some mines. I'm probably not going to do any mining tonight, probably. It's going to be a short stream. Going to work on the home base a little. If you check out my last episode that I streamed for nobody, that was by design. There was something I wanted to do, and I just wanted to get it documented, and it was the building of my first crafting table, so I can actually do something with my experience points instead of losing them time and time again. Said the man. Doggies. So, this just in, Minecraft is adding like umpteen new dog breeds or wolf breeds based on regions, and it's awesome. It's really, truly kind of awesome. I'm glad I didn't start breeding these guys and filling the. What are you doing trying to climb a tree? You're a silly dog. You can't even climb. Yeah, I was almost going to fill the guys with this breed. And, you know, Kevin, what are you doing? And they're cool and all, but now I realize I can lay the infrastructure for a great big global network with a whole bunch of different, hey sheepies, a whole bunch of different breeds and forms of doggies. Have them all living together. Okay, I want to hollow out this area a little bit. I don't know why I built this so stupidly. Access to my storage room down here. I think yeah. Two crappy cylindrical shaped rooms, and here's where I dug out some coal or something. I don't know why. I'm just going to knock down this room, make it one big rectangular room. Maybe build a swimming pool down here or something. I don't know. What's in here? Raw materials. So, okay, good. That's helpful. I can use me some of those. So I think the order of the day is to start building up the community center a little bit more here. Other than that, just kind of going to take it easy. Hey, Boof. Glad you could join me tonight. Right now, it's Betty Buys times. Oh, I am going to do so much with this bedroom. Say, can you hear me all right? Just want to make sure. I've been meaning to drop my microphone down a little bit so it's closer to my mouth so I don't have to crane my neck back a little bit to get really good sound. And good. I'm glad. So, we're going to need... I've decided that I don't know what I really want to do with this layer down here. But I want to trim this tree back a bit so it's a little less unwieldy. But otherwise, I want to leave it. Like, for example, maybe I should have an axe for this. You know, the tools for the job. But yeah, I'm going to trim this tree in a little bit. So that it's, so that it's sane. In fact, I might even knock out this log here. I can always replace the logs But I want an indoor tree in the base level of this community center here. This is the cafe. It's a cafe. There's going to be a little fried chicken and french fries restaurant here. Manned by a dog, of course. It's our kingdom after all. Be stinky. So I'm going to build up these walls here a little bit with the stone brick. There's my enchantment table that I made last night. You can enchant stuff, but I already enchanted stuff. I got my enchanted chest plate. I got my enchanted boots. Gotta have boots. Gotta have a dog avatar. I need a dog avatar. This human stuff's for the birds. Or maybe this bird stuff's for the humans. Said the man. Okay, so what kind of wood? That looks like oak. So I'm gonna, no, never mind the oak. I gotta get stone brick first. First things first. Yes. Fred Burger. Yes. Got lots of smooth stone. You know what? I got too much garbage here. I gotta go put some stuff away. Kev, what are you doing? You laying on a candle? What in the blue moon sky? Kevin the panda, always on his back. Get to land. Get to land. It was funny once. There you go. Got iron I don't need. Ow. Oh wow, my health is actually really low. Take a second here to check my messages. Okay. What happened to my sound there? That was weird. Can you hear the game sound all right? Bird. Don't need the item frame. Got lots of wood. You can put the lapis lazuli back. Put the copper away that I got from a zombie. Put the books here because that's where I keep books. Iron should probably go down in the storage depot. This can be used for building. Coal. I don't really need coal right now. No, I should have some coal with me for the smelting of the stone. Okay, all this wood. Did I create a place in the storage depot for wood? Apparently I didn't, otherwise this stuff would not be here now. Iron, there's a place for that, and I'm going to go and stash these things down there. Wool, I think I still keep wool here. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Wheat, I'm going to put that in my kitchen. Hoe, where my hoe's at? Ooh, pressure. Why don't I have a pressure plate? I'm going to put there out of sheer apathy. Oh, good. I'm glad it sounds okay. Got the shortcut in the basement into the castle, going under the moat. Wait, that's not... There's a place here where you can look up. There it is. Look up and... A drop of water just fell on me. That's basically the outer edge of the castle there, the part that's underwater. iron stuff goes here. Should have put that cherry wood away, but whatever. It's not that crucial. Gotta build up my my kitchen. I also need a lot more of these. I'm so lazy. I'm just gonna build an axe out of cobblestone here and collect wood from the trees that are growing in my courtyard because they're kind of becoming unwieldy. Really, the only reason I have so much looking up the castle skirt. Yeah, I am. I like that. I like it a lot. But yeah, that basically, here, let me show you where I was looking up from. I think it's there. Now I'm looking down the castle's pants. So we need more of this wood in particular. I've basically just been growing assorted trees in the courtyard here before I actually start building houses and stuff, building a little town center in here. Because you need places. I don't have a formal tree farm yet. That's going to be next on my agenda of things to... Actually, you know what? I should add a... do I have an entry for building a formal tree farm? Portal rooms, staircase, tame the nether. Yeah, right. Cash and experience. I did that. I can keep that sign, and now I can put this sign back up and replace it with the words tree farm. Because that's important. It's important in any Minecraft world to reliably source your most valued resources, and you know, good wood is one of those. Right now, I'm just kind of growing stuff in the courtyard here. Boof Sylvania. Yeah, Boof's Woods. Sylvania means woods. But we still need... to start building stone brick for this structure here. To build the outer shell. That's good. That's good that you know that. That was something that we were always taught. I wish I had more cobblestone. Well, I know a quick way to get some. That's good that you know that, because we were always taught that in school about the origins of Pennsylvania and how it means Penn's Woods. I was never really sure if they taught that outside of Pennsylvania, if it was just kind of like a state pride kind of a thing or whatnot. Okay. I'm going to have a nightcap and a loaf of bread and hit the sack. And I'm going to do a stupid thing. Oh, no, no, I'm not. Never mind. Was there any cobblestone in that chest, or in this chest down here? hear a lot of oinking going on. Oh, come on. I want some... What am I even doing here? I want to have some cobblestone to build into this outer wall here. Like this, you got the smooth stone brick, and then you got the cobblestone, and it's a nice little contrast. Yeah, I always liked historical facts too. I still do. I watch a lot of historical stuff on YouTube. What am I doing? Oh, bother. Why do I have so much birch? Why did I just make an axe? Dee-dee-dee. Yay, I got a pick-ass. I made myself a pick-ass. You can send links on here, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to. I mean, I'd kind of have to copy-paste them into the browser. You can send them if you want. I had a stone pickaxe the whole time. Jeez. Way to go, me. Way to go, me. Just gonna do this until this wooden pickaxe breaks. How did I not realize I had a stone pickaxe the whole time? Oh, okay. I'll bet that was it name explain? Oh, no. Cool, cool. I will definitely give that a watch. I watched something kind of similar to that not long ago, but not that particular one. So I'll totally give that a watch. The Origins of States Names. That's fun. Yeah, I like that. Some people would find that boring. I find it really cool. Just, it's like, oh, you know? Did you know? Sometimes people think that the explanations behind things are just like too unwieldy, that they're too obscure, and they're not really worth knowing. But it's like they're knowable, they're understandable, and it kind of gives you insight into the way people are and the way people think. And we should do more of that. I forgot how crappy using a wooden pickaxe is. Knowledge is good, absolutely. Just collecting some cobblestone here to build into the Boogity Bop. And by the Boogity Bop, I mean the outer wall. Not the outer wall, it's actually the inner wall. It's the inner wall of the community center within the outer wall. I like that. I like that channel title, Fire of Learning. That's kind of badass. I like that. How much cobblestone? I got 64. I got a stack. I got almost another stack. I'm gonna finish off that other stack, and I'm gonna go back upstairs. Turn about half of this into mossy cobblestone if I have enough moss. I think I do. You know what? Never mind. I just broke my last pickaxe. I'm just gonna do it to it. I'm badass. I don't know about badass. I guess maybe I'm a little cool. Oh, I really ought to replant those 2 trees that I chopped down. Why in the world did I plant a tree there? It's a weird place to plant a tree. I guess I might as well use up this wooden axe. Stank ass. I'll take it. Oh, right, moss. Need much mossin'. And if there ain't that much mossin', I got my trusty shears on me. Hey, bro. But I think I have more already stored in here somewhere. Maybe I don't. E. Not what I meant to click on. Oh! Oh, I got plenty in here. Okay. Okay. So, again, I've got enough stuff to start building here. Biggledy. Should have more of that, but oh, you know what? I can just turn these into stuff. Ow. I always hurt myself jumping down off of there. That looks like it'll do. I didn't even have to smelt any. Why are you laying on a pumpkin, Kev? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do something cute. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Ooh, an apple fell out of the tree I just chopped down. Ah. I really need to build this up so that this can actually look like something. It's supposed to look like a little 50s diner or something. Gourding. It's like planking. My boss at my last job used to say, "Oh my gourd," and I'd go, "Oh, your gourd? What, you got a pumpkin over there or something?" And he'd just go, "You've been spending too much time with me." Eating an apple, 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 eating a bread roll, eating. I can't eat the bread roll. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I need to go up and see there. I start trimming in the edges of this tree so that I can do stuff like take over the world and stuff. But mostly just so that I can build up the walls to this building. You really can dish them out, Boof. You are pretty funny, honestly. And that makes me happy. Weird thing where sometimes I think this mouse might be wearing out. I'm glad I make you happy too. We all want to be happy here, don't we? We all just human. Or, dog. Nope, that don't go there. Oh no, now I don't have a thingy. I'm just gonna leave this block here for now as an errant boo-boo. I don't have a pickaxe with which to reliably edit it out, so I'll just eventually I'll come back and make another one or something and stuff. I don't really have to build up this side yet. I mean, I don't really have to do anything. So I'm thinking this cafe is going to have a kind of high ceiling, maybe even a domed ceiling. But it can't, it's gonna have to be lower than the ceiling to this room, because this room I want to contain this great big giant tree. Of course, I can always shave a little off the top. Also, just a second. Hang on. Where'd my chat log go? I did not close that window. Docs, give me my chat log back, you bunghole. Chat. That was weird. All I did was try and send a heart emoji. And it was like, no. What just moved me? That was freaky. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Whatever that was. But yeah, I really need to build up this side of the tower. See, there we go again. Putting stuff where it don't belong. I always like putting mossy cobblestone and regular cobblestone next to each other. Makes it look like there's a building flaw in the castle wall, and that the moss is spread to one but not to the other. Oh boy, I'm almost out of stone brick here. Oh, right. I got a whole bunch of stone brick. I also need to start putting windows in here. Keep doing that. Okay, you know what? That does it. I'm going downstairs and I'm making a pickaxe and I'm picking your axe. Because I done booftified my last one. There we go. And this is also in dire need of a lot of windows. It's a cafe, not an English pub. I don't know if I like that little stream of water there. I just don't know yet. hem this in a little bit. Why do I have an egg? Ooh, it's getting dark. I love the falling cherry petal blossoms that they added. That's such a nice touch. And that's not like a modification or anything, or the texture package or anything. Although, that's just built into the game. Although, speaking of texture packages, I hear a llama somewhere and I hate it. But speaking of texture packages, I might have to revert back to the default, the vanilla version. Come, doggies, let's go to bed. Because of the new dog textures, they're probably not included in this texture package. Although maybe they are. Doggies. Doggies. Dog, don't go up there. You'll fall off the stairs. Did I tell you what I'm tentatively naming these two? I might have. I think I did. But anyway, just in case I didn't, or just in case you forget, their names are Romulus and Stinky. I cracked myself up. Oh, no, no, no. I can't have you boys coming up here with me. I need you guys to sit somewhere safe so where you're not falling off of staircases and stuff. Yeah, I thought you might. I figured I might have told you, but I just wanted to say it again. I think I'm going to build the whole superstructure here beforehand, and then after the fact going to go in and carve out the windows so that I have a good base to work on. So the place is going to look a little claustrophobic up front. Then when I go through and dig all the windows back out, then I'll have lots of extra building material. Eh? 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 I am almost high enough. I am almost high enough to start building the second layer here, the second level here. Actually, I can probably cut the top of this tree off. I don't think anyone will notice. Just kind of hem it in a bit. Oh good, it's only noon. Actually, it's not even noon yet, because that's east. And the sun ain't more west than east yet. I think this just might be high enough. I am going to go one higher. And this is going to be the level of the floor here. I'm calling it. I'm also balling it. Ow. How did that hurt? And just like the presidential palace, it's finally starting to... There's something missing up there. No, wait, that's just a pillar. I get paranoid about things happening in this game, because stupid things happen in this game. Tune into my last episode where I somehow managed to make a suit of armor at 20% durability. Like it had been heavily used. It turned out to be an optical illusion. The joke was on me, but it confused the hell out of me for a while, to say the least. I was like, I just made this thing. Why does it only have 20% left on its durability? Sheepies. Damn it. I don't want to be down here. Anyway, I say we blow off the cafe and build a roof on this thing. And we can kind of have a something. I'm not sure what a something is in this equation, but... it really takes me back to, you know, however many months ago that was, when I was just like not even working on anything within the castle walls, when I was just building this outer wall up here and just looking forward to the day when it would be high enough to keep like outside mobs and like zombies and stuff out of. I was like, oh, I can't wait until this place feels like an actual place. Well, now it is an actual place. Ah! Love it. Oh, hey. That worked out very well. Now I'm going to build a floor. A special booth tree. The tree, it's not the giving tree, it's the boofing tree. Have you ever read The Giving Tree? Or The Giver? Wait, those are two separate books. Those are two completely separate books. Although they have some similarities, I think. The big one being that my brother talked my ear off about both of them when he was in school. Now, I don't have any torches on me. I should probably hit the hay here. Even though most of the perimeter of the castle wall is secured against mobs. There's torches everywhere. There aren't really torches everywhere. And there are places that would get dark enough that mobs could spawn. And with how claustrophobic some of the places are within this castle, I really... Oh, you read both of them. Damn. I actually didn't read any of them. Either of them. But my brother did. And they sounded pretty phenomenal, to be honest. Pardon. I think The Giving Tree he had as... He had it for home reading. I don't know if it was from school or if my parents just bought it. And then The Giver he actually had to read for class. They sound really good. But yeah, there are places where a monster could pop into existence around here and then sneak up on me and wabam, especially if it's a creeper and can blow my socks off. That's going to be the roof, also known as the woof. Yeah, I think it was 6th grade when my brother read The Giver too. It was a school requirement. I remember seeing The Giving Tree just sitting around the house as a kid, and sadly I never read it. Or maybe I did. I actually don't remember. I basically just remember that it existed. Ow, ow, ow. We read a lot of interesting books when I was a kid in school. We read Funny story, I actually read My Side of the Mountain. Have you ever heard of that one? Because I read it 3 times. And only some of that was my doing. Oh, My Side of the Mountain was so cool. It's about a kid, young kid, like 13 or whatever. He decides he's fed up with civilization, and he packs a knapsack and goes to live in the Catskill Mountains of New York and just rough it for the rest of his life. I mean, the whole thing takes place over like the course of a year, and it's highly idealized. You know, he goes along just fine. He makes friends with animals and stuff. It's a kid's book, but it's really cool. And they talk about a lot of like real life like bushcraft and like survivalist stuff, like how to make salt or artificial saltner out of hickory bark. There's like ways of tying knots, ways of making hemlock twigs into a fish hook. There's little diagrams and stuff in the book and stuff. I don't know, I'm saying in stuff a lot and stuff, but it's really cool. I read it as a kid because my parents bought it for me, and they're like, "You need to read more," so I read it, and I was like, "Okay, cool." But I really liked it, and then that was in like third grade. It really was, and the ending is kind of contrived. I felt the ending was that spoiler alert. Um, the kid's parents come to terms with the fact that they're never going to convince him to come back to society, so they got all the people of his neighborhood to go to his neck of the woods where he had been living and build houses, and they're like, "We can't bring you back to the neighborhood. We brought the neighborhood to you," or something like that. I even as a kid, I didn't really get that, and he was all disappointed. And they're like, "Oh, that's how it is till you're 18." And that's how the book ended. But yeah, so I read it as a kid. I think I read it before third grade. And then during third grade, they were like, "Do a book report on a book of your choice." And I was like, "How about My Side of the Mountain? I already read it, so it'll be easy." So I did that. And they're like, "Oh, good choice." And then the next school year, that was actually required reading. So I was like, "I read this twice, man. That's too much, man." I think that ceiling's gonna need some accoutrements. Maybe some, I think some lanterns and chains hanging from it. Maybe some pink accents to go with the tree. I mean, I think it looks cool so far. Anyway, I'm just about out of resources here. I think I'm gonna call it for a night. Um, yeah, well, the fact of the matter is, I actually did have to read it again, but I got to just skim it. The White Tree, was that like an elven thing? I don't remember that. I actually don't remember much Lord of the Rings, and that's kind of a funny story in and of itself. Sounds like an elven thing, though. This whole enchantment setup is gonna move upstairs eventually. Gondor. Actually, to be fair, I actually don't even remember very much of the movies. Um, Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up there and take a look at my kingdom from a high vantage point before I turn in for the night. And in the meantime, I'll tell you this story. I was exposed to J.R.R. Tolkien from a really early age, but perhaps a little too early. There was a kind of a family tradition when I was in my single digits where when it got cold out, usually during winter break, we'd start a fire in the living room fireplace. And oh, cool, I'll check it out. Thanks. And well, here, I'll just look at it on Telegram right now. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh, it's shiny. Minas Tirith. Okay. There's also the motif of the Gondor's flag. Okay, cool. That's badass. Wait, this isn't the vantage point. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. This is where I want to go. Yeah, so it was a winter tradition. It was a... Hang on. I gotta get this... There we go. Window is up over my dashboard. It was a winter tradition where we'd start a fire in the living room fireplace and my dad would read The Hobbit. He didn't have any... I don't think he had any of the other Lord of the Rings books. Oh yeah, I was about 13, 14. Oh, that looks cool. That still has a long ways to come, but I'm liking how it looks so far. Oh, so nice. My kingdom. My doggo kingdom. So yeah, my dad would just read it to us, like from the time I was probably about 7 until I was maybe 10 or so. We probably read through it twice. Maybe even a third time, I don't remember. And I always had fond memories of that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like how it looks. I love how it looks. Kevin. So I always had fond memories of having my dad read The Hobbit to us, and didn't occur to me until years later that I didn't really remember much of it, and I needed to kind of bone up on my J.R.R. Tolkien knowledge, and I kind of just never really did, because it was like once in a while I'd take down that one book and try and read it. Oh, I don't feel like a king. I feel like a dumb, smelly mutt. But you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, 2001. That would have been my first year in high school. I like how you can kind of see the rec center now from the castle windows. It's coming along. Slowly, but surely. First year, I keep forgetting you're so much younger than me. Wow. I'm totally stoked about getting new dog breeds. I mean, they'll be good boys no matter what. But Not that much, but I mean, more than I keep thinking. Like you're like maybe a year younger than me. You're like, I guess it would be 3. Yeah, yeah. I'll be 39. Crap. Woof. Woof. Okay, the good boys have got to have some beef. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay, let's go eat in the dining room, and I'll eat some bread. In fact, let's eat on the dining room table, because why the hell not? Oh, I ran out of pork chops, because Romulus took 2 to be sated. Oh, they both took 2 to be sated. I had some hungry doggos. Oh, shucks. Come on. Ah, my kingdom. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This has been really awesome. I gotta start streaming more often because this is fun. Of course, I'll do a little bit off camera too. But I'm looking forward to really building up this kingdom for you, and I've been really glad to have you along for the ride so far. So, all that being said, the 2 prime objectives, bark and be stinky. I'm so happy to have you in my realm. I love sharing this. This is a blast. I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more of it, and I'd like to think that this is just the beginning. Anyway, gonna sign off. I'll still be up for a little while, so hit me up. Good night. I'm glad you think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful too, and I think you're wonderful. This is Dog, signing off.